In today's video, I'm going to share my personal story with you and how I am able to see my childhood trauma as a true gift for guiding my clients through the HeARTful Trauma Transformation Process and teaching them mindfulness and self-healing tools to continue their self-growth journey on their own. And my message to you is, you are not alone and you can turn trauma into triumph. At the end of the video, I will share a beautiful poem with you that will inspire you on your own healing journey. Enjoy!
Hi, it's Monica, your intuitive trauma transformation coach, who helps you face and successfully navigate through the storms of life, guiding you through a most powerful self-healing process and teaching you all the mindfulness tools you need to embark on your journey to your core self and create the life you've always envisioned.
I grew up as an only child. Smacking and spanking kids was still a widely accepted disciplinary tactic, like being closed up in a room for days. Parents could be preaching for hours about how they despise their child's behaviors, character traits, skills, and interests. There were two sentences I heard on a daily basis that my parents unconsciously wanted to burn into my soul. My mother's voice, "I never wanted a child, you are ruining my whole life." And my father's voice, "What did I do to deserve such a stupid daughter when I could have had a daughter or son like so-and-so's child?" As an abandoned child, I was left questioning my self-worth constantly, had difficulties trusting anyone, struggled with the emotions of guilt and shame, and felt I wasn't loved and didn't belong anywhere. As a child who was constantly compared to others and who felt suffocated under my father's unrealistic standards, I developed the belief that I will never be good enough to achieve anything in life. I learned to self-erase myself. The less I was heard and seen, the less I was punished and slapped. Self-love or self-care were terms that did not exist for me at all. On the contrary, I hated myself from the bottom of my heart and started to research methods to end my life. I was bullied at school and developed teenage depression and chronic gastritis. I started to find a way out by fainting regularly, in school, at church, and at home. It was a beautiful escape because after each blackout, I was left in peace and could rest at least a little bit. The medication for depression and digestive issues made me very dizzy, and I didn't feel any relief. I went to graveyards for hours and prayed to join the dead because it was the most peaceful place I could ever be. I started to search for love in relationships and was emotionally abused and blackmailed. Nothing seemed to work out in my life, and I still felt I didn't belong in this world. In my deepest desperation, standing on a bridge with the only desire to end my life once and for all, I heard a voice. It was so loud, and I didn't want to listen at first, but I knew that this must be my soul screaming for attention. I repeated the affirmations I heard coming from inside over and over again. I must find a way out and break free. Tomorrow is a new day and a fresh start. And I started to live by these affirmations. They were the greatest gift of the divine that the divine could ever have given me, because I understood that there is a book of life with a blank page for every day, and it's up to me how I create my days. This was my first step toward healing myself. On this very day, I made a committed decision that I wouldn't give up on myself again and stay persistent in my pursuit of becoming who I was meant to be by birthright. And things started to shift, and today I know we call it law of attraction. I found out that my music teacher was a Reiki master who introduced me to the unconditional love that we all can receive when we are connected to our spiritual being in heart coherence. I attracted a pamphlet that opened the path for me to study the most holistic 3-year coaching program that existed in Germany at that time. I was already in my 30s and thinking, what if I could help others become their authentic selves and live a more purpose and meaningful life? What if I could share my story to heal trauma all over the world? How would the quality of life change for all the people suffering from PTSD, depression, anxiety, or phobias? If I could teach tools and techniques that can be used daily to erase self-doubt and self-criticism already in its onset, and to replace it with empathetic joy and unconditional self-love. Well, to make a long story short, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing and loving it. If you order my book, HeARTful Transformations with the Art of Tapping from Amazon, you'll have a ton of self-help tips to take with you on your self-healing journey. If you choose to work with me in person, you will learn how to use these tools more efficiently and effectively and reach your self-healing goals in a fraction of the time you need to figure everything out by yourself. Have a look at my website, scroll through my videos to get to know me, and when you are ready to make the quantum leap, please reach out. Before I read the poem to you, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up and hit the bell. Feel free to share this video with like-minded friends on social media. Thank you. And here's a little poem for you. Please feel free to tap along. I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. I am not just the seed, I am the rain that waters the flower. I am enough, and my worthiness is based only on my being. I am wise enough to let go of the past and strong enough to remember the gifts I received to develop my values and the truth of who I really am. I am the rest inside the unrest. I am the depths of the sky and the light forming a path on the sea. I am the crest of a wave on a journey through the unknown eternity. All that I need to be, I am right now at the right place in my life. This moment is enough. Knowing that my life will unfold in divine timing and attract exactly what my soul desires. I feel the fullness and richness of my life in this space and moment. I feel and I am loved beyond thought, without having anything to prove and no one to impress. I truly understand that being is enough, and I begin to see the magic through the eyes of a child again. I am resilient enough to see past the pain. I realize that my worth has been with me this whole time. Beyond the shadows that I have created through my limiting beliefs, the message remains. I am and I have always been enough. Simply by being here, simply by being me. My inner being knows who I am and what I want. I hereby declare to remember these statements over and over again until they become a part of who I am. So let it be written, and so let it be done. Peace begins with me. Namaste. Namaste.